Guess what I did to remove the blue dye from the sides of my face? A magic... Oh my god. A magic eraser. Mr. Clean would not approve. Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. I'm just waiting for the moment where I throw my neck out. Wait, throw my back out. Is that the right term? Throw my neck out? Basically, I hurt this muscle because I'm shoulder shimmying so hard. It's gonna come one day, I know it. I am so excited for this video. It has been a while since I last did this one, and I know I said it's a series, but like all series I start on my channel, I make one video and then I forget to do it for another 6 months, and then it actually doesn't turn into a series and it's more like 1 or 2 videos every year. Yeah, that same old shit. I'm going to be reacting to your skincare horror stories. Now, the last time I did this, which like I said, it was like, I think 4 months ago, it was traumatizing, it was horrifying, and I've been to therapy since. No, seriously, I have a therapist. It was awful. Your skincare horror stories are some of the worst that I have ever heard, and thank God they are not in video form, because if I saw that shit with my own eyes, my lord, I would be in my grave faster than you can say St. Ives apricot scrub. It is truly heartbreaking to see what people will do for good skin. And if you haven't watched that video already, I highly recommend watching it down below. I think one of the main ones was someone using Lysol spray as a facial mist or something like that. I don't know, when you have trauma, you tend to like really push it into the back of your subconscious. Yeah. Hyram, this is not a therapy session. Last time I asked you guys to comment on my video with your skincare horror story, so I'm going to be reading through some of those. And in this video, because I'm going to be doing this again, I don't know when, but I'll be doing it again. Please comment your skincare horror stories on this video or feel free to message them to me. I would love to react to them in the next video, as you guys truly just outdo yourselves for the crazy shit that you've been through. So let's get into it. My roommate spent like a good hour and a half searching through the comment section so that I wouldn't be able to see them ahead of time, and he says that they are truly horrifying. What did he say? Some of these comments are very emotionally scarring, and he's someone who doesn't display any emotion like ever. So for him to say that, I know that this is gonna be so bad. Okay, let's just get into it. This is from Adam. He says, one time I made a charcoal peel-off mask with charcoal bricks. Yes, the one that you use for grilling food, and put them into a food process and blended it into a powder. Sorry, food processor. I'm stumbling over my words because I then mixed it with school glue so that it would peel off, as I knew it was non-toxic. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just cannot. This is literally so reminiscent of the holistic beauty hacks that are like, this is non-toxic, while you're like physically destroying every skin cell on your face. Oh my god, 5 Minute Crafts is like you called. It not only made an absolute fucking mess, but my skin broke out as I was peeling it off. Part of my skin was peeling as well. I still have scars on my cheeks and forehead from it. I mean, there you go, folks. This is, fucking horrible. See, this is what I mean when I say that the normalization of DIY skincare culture is harmful, because people will do shit like this, especially kids who see all these fun videos that make it look like skincare is so much fun to make at home. They'll have ideas like this, and the main problem I have with it is not that it can, like, you know, break you out in the moment. It's that it can cause damage for years and years and years down the road. This is a prime example of it, but sir, I will say, I have never in my life ever heard of someone using an actual charcoal grill. I shouldn't be laughing. This is not good. You know what? Humor is my coping mechanism, so I'm just gonna excuse myself. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just putting emotional walls up. That is awful. I am so sorry. I'm sending you virtual social distancing hugs through the screen. That is just, yeah, wow. This one is from Alexandra. She says, once when I was 11, I had a pimple, but it was a cystic acne, and my dad didn't know what to do, so he put hydrogen peroxide on it. Ugh. Yep, it lifted up entire layers of skin and left me with a huge scab on my chin for 6 months. It was deep in the size of an Oreo. Oreo? Oh, that's the name of my roommate's puppy. She was probably like, who called? 8 years later, that section of my chin is still slightly red, but I'm using your tips to help fade the scar. I love you. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad I could at least help a little bit in recovering from that. But yes, this is why I don't really like to recommend, well, I definitely don't recommend. This is why I don't like to condone using hydrogen peroxide as DIY skincare. I've seen it in a lot of recommendations. And, you know, I've even seen chemists recommend it, which honestly, you know, they're chemists. They know what they're doing. They know way more than me. But I still hesitate because I've seen so many horror stories of people who have used hydrogen peroxide peroxide on their acne or on their skin, and there being a really bad adverse reaction. So typically I don't recommend it. I mean, hydrogen peroxide is great for when you do have wounds, you have cuts, you need to sanitize the area, but on pimples, specifically cystic acne, that's definitely not a good use for it. But I'm so happy I am able to help a little bit in the recovery process and I hope the scar will go away soon, so good luck. Amy says, y'all need to buckle up for this roller coaster of a ride of the horrors I did to my face. Oh my god. Remember to keep hands and feet inside the car at all times. Enjoy. Let's rewind to 13-year-old, highly antisocial, highly friendless me in middle school. Same. Oh, I don't like thinking about that. Same. My mom was concerned that the reason why I wasn't making any friends was at school because I was self-conscious about how I looked. Hello, awkward teen phase kicking in, so she got me a beauty book. A bright skin tone makes your skin look healthy. Use brighteners for this. You know what? This actually fits in perfectly with the video that I just uploaded yesterday. I talk about how skin brightening and lightening is actually due to major systemic racism that keeps being promoted due to cultural ignorance. And I actually collaborated with another YouTuber that I love talking about how widespread and big this issue is and why we consider brighter, fairer, lighter skin to be beautiful and the adverse to not be. I highly recommend watching it. I'll link it down below, but I hate this narrative. This narrative is racist. That's just what it is. How I interpreted it. Bleach brightens clothes, right? Comet scouring powder has bleach. I can just mix that with water and it will be the same. Let me just text my therapist real quick. It might not have brightened, but it sure burned. Yeah. Not surprised there. There were so many things from that book I tried after like the third day. Oh my god, you did it 3 days in a row? In a row? Oh my god. I don't even know if someone's skin could handle that once in a lifetime, let alone 3 days in a row. My mom caught me putting the bleach on my face, yelled at me, and took away the book. Woohoo! There you go, Mom. Good job. I feel like I'm extremely lucky to not have caused long-term damage to my skin. On the bright side, though, my mom stopped nagging me about being insecure. That's good. That is good. I mean, the problem is with a lot of like skin lightening, skin bleaching even, is that a lot of times it's rooted in negative perceptions of having dark skin, which is just stupid. Should not exist. And I'm so glad you didn't stick with that for long, but oh my god, that is traumatizing. What the hell? Literal bleach on your skin. I'm so glad you didn't see major skin damage because just that alone, that can cause like lifelong problems. Your skin could literally go from healthy to extremely damaged for the rest of your life. So thank God you had resilient skin. Wow, you go buy a lottery ticket with that look. Lauren says, so the day before picture day, I decided to dye my hair blue. Great idea, right? Of course it's a great idea. I have blue hair, bitch. Although I didn't dye it myself. That's all due to Brad Mondo. If I dyed it myself, it'd probably look like a hot mess. Great idea, right? Nope. I use my hands, no gloves or Vaseline to protect my skin, by the way. Oh, yep. That's where you go wrong. Brad like lubed up my forehead so much with Vaseline to make sure like I didn't get any like blue dye or any of the dyes on my forehead. And even then, still a little bit got into my skin and dyed it. It's really common when you're dyeing your hair. To goop the manic panic on my hair and let it dry for a bit before rinsing it out, my hair was blue, but so were my hands and the side of my face. And guess what I did to remove the blue dye from the sides of my face? A magic... Oh my god, a magic eraser. Mr. Clean would not approve. Oh my god, a magic eraser. You know what? I've seen pictures of people's horrific reactions to magic eraser. It's some of the worst skin reactions I've ever seen in my life. Like they legit look like skin boils and burns erupted all over the skin. Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm scared to move on. I ended up giving myself chemical burns on the side of my face, yep, and those burns were mixed in with the blue hair dye as the eraser didn't actually get any of the dye off. So guess who went to school the next day for picture day with blue hair and chemical burns? I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. Oh, f it, I'm laughing. Please never do what I did. Oh, thank you for saying that, because I was just about to try it. Use gloves and Vaseline to protect your skin from abrasive dye and chemicals. If you don't want to take that advice from me, take it from Brad Mondo. Hey, full circle moment. There we go. Both of us talking about Brad Mondo. He's just that influential. That is horrific. Horror. How is your skin still alive? How is it still breathing? I am confused. I mean, I'm not going to show pictures of like the chemical burns that I've seen people get from magic erasers in the past, but tip, like she said, when you're dyeing your hair, make sure you put something on to protect the color from dyeing your skin, but also whenever you use magic eraser, always rinse whatever part of your body the magic eraser touched, because when it's left on the surface of the skin, I mean, you guys have seen what magic eraser does to like paint on your skin. It's going to be like 20 times worse. Be careful. Be careful. Oh, whew. Wow. My roommate was not lying when he said these are emotional emotionally scarring. I feel somewhat in awe at my sanity I've managed to maintain in this video. Watch me turn off the video and go like ball into my pillows for an hour. Okay, here we go with the next one. Whew. I have Sahara level dry skin, so my dumbass teen self thought it was a good idea to not wash my face or even let water touch it, not even in the shower or when swimmer, for an entire year, in fear of making my face even drier. I wore full coverage foundation, oh my lord, and only ever used a makeup wipe to remove it. Oh my god, you don't use any water, but you use a makeup wipe? Every night I would use straight apple cider vinegar as a toner and then marinate my face in a mix of castor oil. Okay, castor oil isn't bad. And tea tree oil for half an hour as my moisturizer and my acne treatment before wiping it off with toilet paper. Where are you getting these ideas? I'm genuinely curious because this just sounds like you like took the worst part of every DIY skincare hack and just mixed it all together. Although I will say castor oil isn't bad for the skin and it can actually be really good for people with dry skin. So you're right on that one. My skin suffered and my acne was so bad. Now my skin is cleared up from much better skincare thanks to you, Hyram. Oh, but I cringe in remembrance of my stupidity every time I see my acne scars. You poor thing. Here's the thing. When people have really dry skins, sometimes it can be really beneficial to really lessen how often you cleanse your skin. Some people only cleanse with water and that's totally fine. But when you're wearing a lot of foundation, yeah, you definitely need to make sure that you're properly cleansing your skin. Otherwise, you're going to break out so much. Obviously, makeup wipe, not a great addition. Apple cider vinegar as a toner is just way too stripping and sensitizing, especially if you have dry, sensitive skin. That is not something I recommend. Castor oil is okay, but tea tree oil, you know, tea tree oil in certain concentrations it can be okay, but usually when you're doing your own DIY skincare, you don't know how much is too much and likely it's going to overly sensitize your skin and cause some reactions. So, and then wiping it off with toilet paper. I just love like that little sprinkle on the top of the cake that is shit. I'm sorry if I'm roasting too hard. You know, we're celebrating growth. You've come so far since then. I'm so proud of you and I'm in no way insulting anyone in this video. I just think your guys' stories are hilarious. Also because I used to do terrible things to my skin. You know, tea tree oil, I remember someone had told me to use tea tree oil on my face for skincare. I took a bottle of 100% pure tea tree oil, spread it on my face and left it on there. When I tell you my face burned for months, yeah, it was awful. So I have been in this place too, but we can celebrate the growth and laugh at the mistakes that we made. That is crazy. I'm so glad you have a better skincare routine now, and I'm hoping you're really trying to fade the acne scars. If you are still struggling with them, feel free to go to my video in the description box below. I talk about how to get rid of acne scars there. But wow, dark past, girl. Dark past. Arabella says, I accidentally used acetone instead of my Clinique toner on my face while doing my skincare routine one time. I didn't realize it until I looked at the bottle in front of me, and to be honest, they both smelled and felt the same. That's some shade to Clinique. Whoa. Don't let Christine from Simply Nailogical hear that. Wow, pure acetone. And you know, acetone is not like easy to come by. Sometimes you need to be a nail tech to get access to 100% pure acetone. That is so scary. Acetone, oh my god. Oh my god. When I think of the things that could happen to your skin from using acetone on your face. But I will say the Clinique toners are pretty bad. I mean, they're formulated with a really high concentration of denatured alcohol. You can go watch my video review about Clinique. I'll have it linked in the description box below. I basically talk about how I don't think Clinique is a bad brand, but those products from them are the worst because they're basically just like putting alcohol in your skin. So in that sense, they would smell very similar to acetone. There wouldn't be too much of a difference, but in terms of negatives, acetone by far is going to be the worst. Whoa, that was dark, y'all. And I'm a bit shocked that y'all are still alive to tell the tales because my skin would have just fallen off if I had tried one of those things. Thank you all for sharing your stories. My god, that was some next level shit. If you have any horror stories that you want me to react to, feel free to comment them down below or go follow me on Instagram and message them to me so I can react to them. This was insane and I totally want to do it again because this was actually a lot of fun and I feel like I'm getting better at, you know, like letting that stuff slide off my back. I don't let it impact me as deeply as I did before, but still, it's fucking horrifying. Thank you all again for being a part of this video, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.